These countries present diverse opportunities for U.S. investors. We're looking to make significant profits with relatively low initial investments. And when you're reinvesting the profits from from the initial investments, you would be able to enhance your portfolio by magnitudes, where you don't have to continuously send US dollars over to that particular investment portfolio. You send a chunk of change over there, and when it pays your dividends in that currency's bank account, then you reinvest that money back into that stock and get even more dividends off of those stocks. You would be able to have a larger quantity of capital in multiple countries, where you'd be traveling the world just to count money, buy and hold, rent it out, and be an international. And think about it, in other countries, you're an American landlord. They got more respect for it. In America, you're just a landlord. So if you're treating them the way you're supposed to treat them in America, they're going to be like, "Oh, the American landlord is so great." So get into that. At least real estate, in addition to other things. But when you're doing stocks and bonds and mutualities in other countries, that's a way for you to put your money there on autopilot and let it do its thing. Business ventures is going to be a little bit more dangerous, because you're listening to this idea and then you're treating it like Shark Tank. If it's a good idea in your mind, you'll invest in it. And if it's financially successful and they don't swindle you and run off with the money, then you're reaping the rewards of that investment. But you're playing against a risk assessment, and you're going to have a contract where these people are going to be entitled to give you a certain quantity of capital. And if they meet the expectations of the contract, you get paid massively. So think about those business ventures as well. Also consider conducting through research or consulting with financial advisors before making investment decisions, to understand the risks involved fully. And when you also think about those risks as an American citizen, you can also talk to my buddy Joe Mastrano, who was on the show a few weeks ago, who can tell you about the impacts of taxation on claiming these offshore investment portfolios onto your tax returns in the United States, where he saved people over $10,000 a person in recent times. And he's offering a 10% discount if you mention this and that when you contact him for tax advice. He's a certified CPA, been doing it almost 40 years. So whatever you need to know, he's well aware of what's about to happen with the tax changes, with the 15 and 30% tax brackets, and he can help you make it make sense. So to recap, international investing is an incredible way for U.S. citizens to diversify their portfolios and tap into new markets. By exploring countries like Singapore, Indonesia, and Mexico, investors can gain access to new industries, technologies, and consumer bases. These industries can provide a significant boost to their returns. So if you guys have any other questions, I really appreciate you guys coming to the show today for this heavy informational about other places to go for us to put our money. And as we traveled down this journey, you were able to discover more insight on world international investing. So I really want you guys to be able to follow us more on that. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you join the membership, because as I get exclusive information on international investing and international travel, I will be able to share that with the membership exclusively. So any hidden secrets, any ins and outs, you're going to see that in the membership. If you have any thoughts or experiences that you'd like to share, be sure to leave them in the comments below on today's show, or you can leave them in the community tabs on the main channel. If you like and subscribe and you follow the channel, you'll be able to see that we have a couple. We're still booking clients, and we're still making sure that people are able to show up. We have a smaller list, because we used to be going out as far as 30 days. Now we're going out about 10 to 14 days. So since we've got about 5 or 6 more days up on the schedule right now, you're going to see us put up another 7 to 10 between tonight and tomorrow, so that you'll see what we have in store for the next couple of weeks. YouTube specifically typically tells you what's going to be happening on the podcast within the next 10 or 11 days. So we're at least going to have the next 10 or 11 days mapped out, and then the rest of them are up for grabs. So if you're new here, consider taking the opportunity to subscribe. And if you're looking for more videos on investment strategies and tips for growing with your wealth, make sure that you reach out and give us a nifty hello, and give us whatever questions that you want to ask us about real estate investments, stock options, and business ventures that may potentially help you make the best financial decision that you could potentially make with the type of business portfolio that you guys are trying to uh, formulate. Also, remember, there's nothing that is a get rich overnight scenario. If you ever have any one of those seminars or any one of those infomercials that says, oh, yeah, join me, and inside of 30 days or inside of 90 days, I'll make you a millionaire or make you $100,000 or whatever the case may be, I'm going to be honest with you, that is not the case. That is a rare occasion. That is a one off. That is not the average person. Anything worth having takes time. It takes a lot of time. So even though I'm telling you guys on the show every week, few times a week, what you can and cannot do to invest, to make money for you so that you can expand on what you're looking for in life with financial stability and financial freedom, the fact is that it is a snail's pace operation. You have to have a 10, 15, 20-year plan where you are going to be putting money places where you're not going to mess with it anymore. It's just like if you spent it, it's just there. You know it's there. You're just not messing with it. In addition to that, you have to look at other places to take your profits and bring your profits to, so that you don't leave all your money in one location.